So we see two different industry trends that are in a collision course. One is getting more and more content personalized, dynamic, and providing a more personalized experience. You see that all over the place. You see that on social media, you see that on e-commerce, you see that on news. We want to provide, content provider want to provide you, the user, a personalized experience, recommendation based on your friends and on other things. This obviously drives more and more complexity into designing a page, making the page more unique and more dynamic. Less, you can't reuse. Two people coming to the same website won't see the same page even if they ask for the same request. And this is making the site more complex and less cacheable. This is in a direct collision route with the other trend, which we know and many researchers are showing that performance matters. That if the site is faster, you have more user engagement. Users are learn to expect fast and snappy sites. They want to see their content arriving immediately. They want to see their page load within a second or two, and every second matters. And making again and making the site more complicated or more dynamic makes you less capable of utilizing the traditional approaches of how to deliver content and how to serve your site with the performance issue. The traditional CDNs originally were about caching. So caching, you cache content based on the request. And this is different because in many cases with dynamic, the same request may present completely different results based on the context of the request and the content or where the user is coming from or what kind of device is the user coming from. Traditional CDNs will cache it just based on the request, and this need for dynamic things breaks the application. You cannot utilize a traditional CDN for that. The other existing technology is DSA, dynamic site acceleration or application acceleration, where you're actually not caching the content. You're just finding a better route or a more reliable way to deliver with lower latency content that goes all the way back to the customer's origin, to the content provider's origin. Cloudlet is our way of, we try to find a way, how can we architect a solution that will help mitigate these two needs, and how can we make more decision on the edge, how can we make the CDN more content aware and smarter so that we can actually understand the request and what can be cacheable, what part or based on what kind of components we can actually cache or make some decisions on the edge. By that, make it more scalable, perform better as it's closer to the end user, it's seamlessly scalable, and it's offload, in many cases, the need for the request to go back all the way to the origin where you typically would deploy the logic that will make these decisions.